Hello and welcome back to the second episode of Solo to Diamond. A couple of days ago, I made a video on one of my hardest solo queue games on the attacking half of a border match. During this video, I made sure to explain my full thought process, my post-analyzation, and what I should have done and what I shouldn't have done within the video. I also explained some things like what my teammates could have done to help me and when I could have calmed better or been a better player myself. Before we get into the full video, thank you for taking the time to click on this video. If you would like to see me perform these games live, then make sure to stop by my Twitch at twitch.tv/KillerR6. I will leave this link down below as well as with the rest of my socials. Tell me you came from YouTube, and you can ask me multiple questions while I'm live whether I'm playing solo queue or not. Now onto the full video. When we start off, I realize my team has almost perfect composition. I'll be the pulse supply underneath. We have a Jaeger for gadget denial, a smoke and a Legion for both intel as well as aerial denial, and then we have Arcade for anti-breach. I make sure to quickly shoot out that radio because it makes some unnecessary noise and can deny us some intel at times and break our focus completely. I make sure to do some of the reinforcements that my teammates might not know how to do, because you can't just rely on your teammates to do everything in solo queue. It was pretty fortunate that my teammates knew where to put the footholes, the head holes, and a lot of the precise reinforcements, but you can't always rely on that. Oh, I need to get 90 walls. Shoot. We're doing a CC extension for some reason. I noticed that one of my teammates makes a rotate into CC, which is a little odd, because you'll be able to see later in the round that he ends up just not playing it at all and giving our enemies a free way into sight.
Ash, and one more pushing CC. Ash is 50.
I'm gonna go customs and just play off my scanner. After my teammate called that there were two of them pushing CC, I made sure to play under so I could relay the most info possible. I even ended up finding one more so that we could calculate the push a lot better and know how to do our hold exactly.
Got one of them.
One's on rappel. One's back CC. About to hop in. By CC window. Got on rappel one. Yeah, we don't need to peek. I made sure to tell my teammates that we have man advantage, so we don't need to overextend, but it's solo queue, so what do you really expect?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, still 90. Going back to this, I really should have played off my C4, but with about a minute left, it really wouldn't be logical, and it would be super, super risky. Remember how I brought up that rotate that our Legion wasn't playing earlier? Well, here's where it comes into play against us. What really confused me is why the Twitch got bombed down and decided to keep aggressing towards us. Normally when you have bombed down, you have man advantage, maybe not in this case, but you at least have some leverage against the enemies. And there is where that rotate came into play. We could have at least had our Legion play it sort of like Elbow on Oregon, where he eventually over-reinforced it again once he found that there was some aggression going towards it and he couldn't capitalize off of any of that.
We had someone holding it, he just died.
I noticed that one of our teammates tried to correct our hold, which was very nice, but our other teammate didn't respond in the greatest way, so I tried to defuse the situation and say it a bit better in order to make sure that we didn't start arguing, which would increase our chances of losing. Yeah, don't worry about it. Welcome back, though.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Once again, great operator lineup. Perfect fragging potential. Intel, anti-breach, as well as anti-gadget. Almost the perfect composition. We have two C4s, I'm pretty sure. We have our Legion to make rotate, and we have our K9 on C4s. And hopefully our Jaeger is on barbed wire. Normally you want 4 pieces of barbed wire, but because we have a Legion in this case, that sort of cuts out. Something that's small that's always great to do is to break the glass onto small office window, because let's say you have a teammate playing in small office, then if they decide to hop out and go for a flank or whatever, it won't immediately give away their position. I also break the glass down in small office in customs, because I'm going to be playing downstairs, and I don't want to be giving away my own position. I just gotta play off my C4. One outside 90. Or outside CC.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Still by that red ping, pushing up wall. Can't Z ping on this pulse anymore. Hopped in CC. Close by CC wall, went for the door. Outside now.
I think that was thermite.
Oh, nice. Going 90, he's in CC. They have a twitch. Because my position was given away, I made sure to move a bit so they couldn't pinch me directly, but I made sure to keep my hold. If I had just given it up, then that would have been a simple way for them to take sight. One of my favorite things that I like to say when solo queuing, and just in general while defending, is give the attackers something to worry about. If I made my presence known and let them know that I was playing down here, they would have a very hard time taking sight.
They're gonna push you pulse from under the main lobby cam.
Main lobby, what the heck? Yo, just stay alive, I'll play off my C4.
I got covered for you, Jaeger.
Break room.
Yeah, still in break room.
90. 90. Not break room. 90. Ash is going office. Office. In office. Ash.
God, I don't need to push, I just need to play off my C4.
That's Ash and Twitch.
Yo, play back, I can just play for intel. Seeing as how we had 30 seconds left, this was basically perfect for me.
Yeah,
as long as I played passive
admin
enough and
and
patient,
radio,
then I could just play off
pushing
my
fountain.
C4 and win the round easily.
In fountain.
Before I go on, all I want to say is don't do this ever. Don't use your C4 early. If I had waited a bit more and not gotten kill hungry, then that would have been perfect. Our smoke was at 3 HP, and smoke is such a vital operator, especially in situations like this, that if he overpeaks, then that could cost us the round. You'll see right here how big of an effect me using my C4 could have had on the round.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah, he's pushing back. Stay alive, stay alive. No! I had a heart attack,
You
dude.
saved us.
Yeah, we need to stay alive better, like all of us.
You don't need to peek that. It was literally 3 seconds.
Oh my god, I had a heart attack, dude. As you can see, me using my C4 early, as well as our smoke overextending when he didn't need to, could have cost us the round, as well as the entire match. Yeah, I am never using my C4 early again. Now that we're on a downstairs site, I figure that I have more options, so instead of going for a pulse again, I decide to go for a maestro this time. Maestro is one of those operators that has a great gadget that can help the team even when it's down. It's more effective if you're alive, but it is a bulletproof camera that can basically win you around, and Maestro has great fragging potential as well as barbed wire. I also made sure to notice that in our lineup, we have a Jaeger, a Wamai, a Mutinous Smoke. We need that Mutinous Smoke for rotates, which is why I made sure to bring barbed wire instead of impacts. We also have our Wamai and Jaegers to protect my cameras whenever and wherever basically it's needed. Like I said earlier, you can't really rely on your teammates to do this setup. Even though I am Maestro and I need to focus on getting my barbed wire down and putting my cameras up, I had to do a little bit of setup just to increase our chances of winning by that much. Should I put this? Maybe I'll just put it right here. Normally I'd throw my camera up in a spot like this with the pillar because it can see almost all planting spots. I didn't really want to though because the window behind me was being shot open, and my chances of putting it down without being shot and even killed were very, very slim.
Drone came from construction.
I don't need to swing that. I don't need to swing that.
I'll constantly tell myself things like I don't need to swing that just to make sure that I can embed that in my brain and make sure I remember it for next time and increase my chances of winning. Throwing myself in a position in this corner was quite risky, and even though I am Maestro and I need a little corner to put myself in comfortably, it is very, very risky because I can get pinched from any of the windows next to me.
They're taking site control.
One's above an armory.
Sophia.
If you're wondering why I'm briefly Z-ping, it's just to get a good idea of the center of my screen while I'm aiming down.
Can someone hold the cam in blue? Once upside down repel, archive
Yo,
window.
construction. For my, Ying, sorry. Ying construction. You guys shot him. Out
Is that your
construction,
main
going to your
cam?
hall.
I heard one guy on my left, so I made sure not to overextend and swing, because then I could get shot from the window. Also, if you're wondering, no, that clicky noise is not me chewing gum, it's me pressing my keys very quickly. I am using a headset mic when I stream, so it's not the greatest quality, but I am looking into something new. Now that I've evened out man count, I know that I don't have to play aggressive, as well as the fact that I need to move because now the enemies know exactly where I am.
I got no bullets.
I also make sure to call to my teammate that I have almost no bullets, so that he has an idea of that he needs to cover me.
Back in hall. Okay, going and waiting.
20 seconds, 20 seconds.
I also make sure to call to my teammate that we have 20 seconds, because he did have an issue with overextending with very little time last round.
Last under main cam.
I'm blind, full blind, full blind.
I swung that window because I knew that the Ying would either be running straight towards me, or she would have another candela in her hands trying to blind me again so that she could hop in the window herself. Because there was so little time, it was better for me to hide instead of swinging something and risking dying and giving the round to the Thatcher. Now, this is the last part of this installment of the video. Next week, I will be adding the overtime rounds into this match, so that's relatively another 3 rounds. I will also be once again giving my post-analysis as well as just some general tips and tricks that I have for this whole entire video. And once again, I do stream live at Twitch, so feel free to come by, ask me any questions you have, and I will be more than happy to answer them. Once again, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.